This is Earl the Comedy Vixen live here at Q&A Live with King Royale. Now, tell us where you're from and just tell people what they should know about you and your brands.
Well, hello, darling. How are you? First of all, thank you for
Right.
the show. And
Hmm.
you got to ask that question again because I was just so worried about just making sure you was fine, man. Because you looking all beautiful over there. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, basically, when I first met you, you were going by, well, no, maybe King Royal, or and then Montel Johnson. You're still branding your, official name.
Yeah.
I consider you fashion killer because I've
Yeah.
always seen you as something where it's like, okay, I didn't see you repeat this from somebody else. I mean, you might have put like three items together and pulled it off, but I've never seen you mock someone else's style. So, I mean, just tell people where you're from and where your inspirations came from.
Okay, so basically, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been in Atlanta for 4 years. I've been doing fashion for at least about like I can say like almost a decade. And my inspirations come from just like I'll say like everybody because I don't have a favorite. Like I love different styles, different like ways of thinking. That's why I don't copy off people because you know, I'm more so like how I feel. I'm more so off of vibes and how I feel at the moment. I don't like kind of go into like try to go too much into inspirations. I try to push like how I show how it looks good on the client and how I like it. So that's kind of always been me. So that's just. So fashion killer is like basically like my ultimate ego when I get out of music. So I have my fashion sides and I have my music side. So so fashion killer was always it's always gonna be around.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. So, since you don't really say, "Oh, my inspiration is this," what stylists have you had the opportunity to work with?
To be honest, if you want to be really, really honest, and it's so funny, I have not um worked with another like stylist on like a continuous project. And it's not like I didn't want to or don't want to, but I feel like a lot of my clients put so much trust into me. They feel like that I can just do it on my own, or I just feel like they're just like, oh, you got it. And then some people want to learn from me more so than collaborate. You know what I'm saying? They want to be like, can I just learn under you? Can I just this and me? In my mind, I'm still learning myself. So I try, and I'm actually trying to do some stuff this year. I got some interns and some new people who want to come in and collaborate. So I'm very open to doing it. It's just I never got opportunity. Everyone kind of learn from me more so.
Wow, that sounds a little overwhelming because then it's like you got your own shoes, you're filling your own shoes since people put you up there. So, tell me what people should know about your brand when they see your brand. Like, what do you want them to come to mind? Like, what should come to mind?
Oh my God, fashion killer. Just listen to it. Fashion killer. Like I want you to feel like anything you can put on. It can be a T-shirt. A fashion killer. You can throw on anything, a hat, and it will make you feel like you killed any fashion look. Any fashion look walk past you. Oh, I just killed that because I'm just, this time my sweatsuit. I wear a sweatsuit, my fedora hat, and some nice shoes in the bag. I'm out the door. People are like, oh, you look so cute. I just want you to feel like you're killing fashion, no matter what you're doing. What
Right.
That's just how I feel.
So, have you always been the face of your brand, or have you trusted someone else to, bring your idea to life?
Of course, I had brand ambassadors. I had Cena from Love and Hip Hop. I had Key Marie from Bad Girls Club, and then I had my one of my homeboys from my hometown, Anthony. He's an international model. He's male model. So there, I had three brand ambassadors. I had two females and one male. I actually did it that way because one, I wanted to do different colors and different shapes. I do everybody. Everybody's open for fashion killer, even men, women of all sizes and shapes and races. And I did it because I had a lighter skin girl, and then I had a darker skin girl. I had a more thicker woman, then I had a more petite woman. Then I had a man who just were all around. So I
Okay.
just wanted to give a little option for everybody to see exactly what I can do with all sizes and genders and race.
I know you experienced the complexity of fashion, finding the next trend of whatever you want to release through your brand, but what prompted you to do music?
Whew, girl. So let me tell you, I get the tea out of me, y'all. So back in 2015 is when I actually wrote and actually recorded my first song. And I was dating someone I probably shouldn't have been dating back then. And he has a really big name, kind of. So it's just like I try to stay out of that. And he actually did music, and we actually randomly just went to the studio together. And he would just like write something. Like I want to hear I want to see what you want to do. Like he just always wanted me involved. So even if it was behind the scenes, like it was always he wanted me involved. So I wrote my first rap, and we both let each other like, hold up. So wait, like you've been doing, you can do this all this time. You ain't tell me. So from there, we wrote like 3 different songs. From there, I still have them to this day. Like in my email, it's just crazy. I look at it and I'm like, wow. Like I thought it was one of my passions, but then from where I'm from, they don't kind of take into like us being like gay and doing music. Like they don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to Atlanta, I felt like it was definitely a wider range of things that I can do. I always felt like I was in a box back home. That's why I flew to LA. I flew to New York to do fashion weeks. I always, you know what I'm saying, made bigger clients out of the city than where I'm from because it was just not accepted. Like people just really didn't care for us, you know? And that's what made me not even having open relationships back home. Like I started having open relationships when it was time for me to leave. So it just was a balance between that. So I was like, I want to do it, but it was like, no. Then every time I switched gears to do a different project, people would look at like, when did he start doing that? Or it was just a hate. It was always hatred. Like I hated it. I don't know why my city is so like, it's just like, why are y'all like that? You know, it's just, so that's why I always moved and drifted into different cities and I got accepted where I was at. So when I went to big platforms like VH1 and BET, when I was doing things like that, they were like, oh, I remember you. Every time I see you, I want to work with you. This and that. Like your energy's amazing. Like it's so crazy. One of the biggest producers next to Mona was I did an interview with them and they were like I remember you, like, oh my God, like, I didn't know who you are. She's like, I even got your Instagram. Like, meanwhile, I don't think she's following me on Instagram. I just think she just remembered me from the whole, you know, bypassing and me doing filming. And she was just like, oh my God, I'm so excited to see you. And I'm just like, that made me like, oh, I was so happy, like, oh, they remember me, girl. Like, girl, somebody.
Yes. So I'm glad you were able to consider, you know, branching out and moving. I guess you're really motivating people if you don't get the support from home, find where you get your support, even if it comes from strangers. Now tell me, what are your top 5 influencers as far as like culture? I mean, it doesn't really have to be music or fashion. Like who has influenced you in the culture?
Um, it's so funny. I'm such a okay. I love TD Jakes. For number one, I love. Of course, I love Beyonce. Just how she moves. I love. It's so crazy. I love a lot of people because they have all different personalities. So it's like it's hard for me to put top five. But out of them two, I can honestly say Beyonce and TD Jakes. I'm gonna say why. Beyonce's because I just love the way she do her music. She dance. She's an entertainer, all around entertainer like I am. Like I love her energy, how she's so private, and how she still can make a move on like everything's okay. Like I do. I put a lot of band-aids on a lot of things. I was a nurse, so I had to. TD Jakes is because he's, you know, of our color. He's given us all the motivation we need. He's so strong with it. So it's not like he's beating into us for us to be better. So every time I go through something, I go through his motivation. I listen to his motivation, spiritual things, because I'm close to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand him. And that's the only way I can actually center myself because I'm always, I'm giving my personality, my energy to everybody. So I need something to give back. So some people can't talk to me about how he can talk to me through his motivation situations. Like, even when they do, I'm listening, but I'm not listening. You know, it makes sense. Like I just, different connections that I have with people and why they do things. I will honestly say they take over because male, female, they give both good aspects for me to be who I am.
I like that. So, have you ever done a fashion show where you just was upset that it did not go as planned?
Oh, girl, yes. Like, girl, yeah, it's like, and it's so crazy. My very first fashion show, when I say I sold out, like I got this picture to this day. It blows my mind of how many people like was at my fashion show. Like I was lit. I was so after that. I promise you, I felt like that's when my city started. Like okay, like let me just slow him down because he too popping right now. That's how they do it. Like it's so weird. So I moved on to another fashion show. Had a lot of my home girls and friends who design in there and girl, I could see seats. Like I could see people not sitting in these seats. Mind you, I promoted. I did everything. I showed up at everybody who I invited. I showed up to all their events. I helped them out and did their stuff. And everybody had an excuse of why they didn't come. And when I told you that was the moment I knew it was time for me to move to Atlanta, I promise you that is that's like 89% of the reason why I moved to Atlanta. That fashion show made me so hurt. I was hurt. I wasn't even upset. I was hurt. Because it was like, wow, really? Like, like, okay, now I see it. Okay.
Mm,
So,
I understand completely. Now, what is a piece in your closet that, if you want to encourage someone to buy it or wear it, or you think it might accent an outfit no matter what you put on, what is a piece in your closet that you would disclose?
my fedora hats. When I tell y'all, it's like a wig. I promise y'all, I got my little wig braids under here. Like, I promise y'all, like, it's braided down. Like, like you can tie, you can make it tight. Like, I promise y'all, these are everything. Like, when I don't want to get a haircut, I promise y'all, I can just shave under here, just shave myself, and look like I have a whole, like, I can put a whole outfit on. You be like, well, damn, damn, you look good. Like, I even like wearing hats. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was never a hat guy. But when I first put it on, I was like, oh, this is it. This is it.
Right.
So yeah.
I'm a second that. I did wear my fedora at an event when I first went on stage after a year of comedy. So I definitely did feel like a different person. People were like, "Oh, your hat looks good on you. You're a hat person," and I was like, "I am," because my head's shaped weird. So and I
Yeah.
definitely did get it from Fashion Killer.
Period. Y'all know, Fashion Killer collection bag.
Yes. So anything you want to mention that you have coming up?
Okay, so yeah, listen, y'all. When I say I have a big project coming up, please stay tuned to my Instagram. I promise y'all that is where y'all gonna get all the info. I have a new collection of style kits coming out, and this time it's gonna have my brand on it. It's going to have everything Fashion Killer, like, and I'm expanding style kits. So what y'all saw before on my Instagram on accomplished_1, I promise y'all gonna see so much more. I even shocked myself at what I did. So please stay tuned because I'm trademarking it. Well, actually, I trademarked it. I trademarked it about last week. So I'm just making an official date for me to actually launch it. Because reason why I trademark it, y'all gonna see why. It's amazing.
Well, you know what? We really don't really touch on trademarks on the show, but I'm glad that you mentioned it. And, especially a creative idea, you don't want people mocking it or, biting on it and selling a knockoff of it and, making it look like it's bad on your brand if they sell a knockoff. So,
Yeah.
but definitely when I got my package from you, I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, this box goes well in my closet. Like, it was so nice. And definitely there's an unveiling of what I bought from Fashion Killer on my page. And yes, I have my fedora. And thank you for my shades again. I haven't worn them yet because I need the right weave to be bouncing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Like, what's that?
definitely. Now, anything else did you want to mention about you that people should know, especially your music? I know you released a music video, and I've seen two or three releases. So
Yes. So with my music, y'all, I'm actually working on some live performances. So also, like I said, stay tuned for that. I'm working on a whole new song. I'm actually about to do a project soon. So make sure y'all stay tuned with that. And just to let y'all know, please, whatever y'all do, stay motivated, stay grounded, love yourself. Self-love is always good. Self-care is always good. You're going to go through things, but we're always going to make it through. I've went through so much. I know y'all go through so much. Everybody their own story. If anything I want from y'all, if y'all don't follow, if y'all don't tag, I don't care. I want y'all to love yourself, have self-love, and do what y'all want to do. Don't wait because we only got one life. So if you don't move forward and do the things you need to do, you can't say if, ands, or buts when you're gone. So do it when you can. Live life to the fullest. So yeah.
wow, that definitely is. That's what people should do. I don't even have any words to follow up with that. That was just so perfect. I mean, definitely. I always ask people, "Do you have any words of encouragement?" But this is you. This is your brand. Like you're very genuine. When I've met you, you've always been the same person. You're very responsive on the Instagram. You're a people's person, and you are focused, and you're completing your brand. I'm thoroughly just like, man, you're well rounded, and just so you have a rough background and just to turn into positivity and not be like shunned off from working with people. And congratulations to your interns, because some people don't take time to reach out until they really got where they want to go and they're comfortable. You're still building and you do have a platform. I seen your appearances on the TV shows and stuff like that. I just think it's nice of you to take on some interns and show them.
I'm excited too. That's why I said I just know that I have a purpose, and we all have a purpose, and God serves His purpose through us. He always worked through us to get to everybody else, and I feel like if I would have had that back then, I could have been better or bigger where where I could have been, but I'm not going to go back to that. I'm not going to push back and say would have, could have, all that. So that's why I'm moving forward to help people who I can help to make them feel better as them. So that's just, like I said, that's always been me. I've been a nurse. I went to school. I just, I'm always in tune to just life and energy. So yeah, that's just the moral of the story. I love to help anybody. So I'm not a bougie person. So y'all see on my Instagram, it might be bougie on there, but
he on point. He on point. That don't mean he bougie. He on point though.
Thank you. That's what
Fashion killer, all in one.
Yes.
This is Zorlo the Comedy Vixen. Y'all just heard it first from King Royale, Montel Johnson, Fashion Killer. That is his brands. And make sure y'all look out for his new releases on his Style in the Box and his music. Anything you want to add before we close out?
Yes, make sure y'all follow my business page, Fashion Killer _collection, and my music page, the official King Royal. And trust me, if y'all want to follow my main page, it'll direct you out to all of that. So accomplish _1. I know it's a lot, but baby, we gotta make a move on. We gotta, how many bags of the millionaire got? About like 8. Yeah.
I'm gonna tag everything under the video so that way they can be directed to your show.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Like,
thank
since
you.
Your energy always been good. I pray that you get more than this. I feel like that this is just a starting point from where you're about to be. So I'm just here to tell you that this is not it. You're gonna keep going. It's gonna be. This is only a bit of what you got, baby. It's going to be bigger than what you think.
I'm gonna make sure I get my collections. I'm gonna have to order me some more boxes and stuff. Especially my closet's gonna be looking real nice. So I'm ready for it.
Yep, babe. You ain't gotta worry about all the clothes on the floor. Just put it back in the box.
Yes, I like it. All right, well, thank you for your time today. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, love. I'll see you soon.
Take care.
All right, babe.